Have you ever worked with a great leader? What made them great? How could they have done better? Today I'm going to talk to you about the meaning of communication, the characteristics that make a great leader, and how to communicate effectively as a leader. The next time you communicate with a leader, you will have a better understanding of their communication style and determine if they are communicating effectively. I have worked with some great leaders throughout my career, along with reading and completing chapters 1 through 13 in Understanding Human Communications by Ronald D. Adler in Communication 101, The Fundamentals of Oral Communication. In addition, I have studied additional outside resources regarding leadership qualities and leadership communication. This has given me a great understanding of leadership and communication. I have provided each of you with a handout highlighting the main points of today's speech. These main points include effective leadership, effective communication, ineffective leadership, and essential leadership communication skills. First, I want to start by defining effective leadership and the characteristics that shape an effective leader. Harvard University defines effective leadership as the ability to successfully influence and support a team or group of people. Several qualities are essential in molding an effective leader. These qualities are what help the leader create a work environment that is productive, honest, and open. Northeastern University provides 5 top leadership qualities that create an effective leader. These qualities consist of 1. A leader that is self-aware and prioritizes personal development. When a leader is self-aware and prioritizing personal development, they are accepting of feedback from others, more adaptive, and resilient. They are also able to communicate effectively, are open to change, and practice active listening. 2. They focus on developing others. Effective leaders are able to adapt to how ready an individual or group is and how willing and ready they are to take action. Important tasks a leader must remember when developing others include delegating, coaching, and mentoring. They encourage strategic thinking, innovation, and action. Teresa Good, an associate professor at Northeastern University, said, "As a leader, you have to look forward. You have to think about where the organization is going." 4. They are ethical and civic-minded. Effective leaders consider ethical consequences of the decisions that are made. They practice effective cross-cultural communication. Respected leaders are those who practice clear communication. Teresa Good stated, "In an increasingly global economy, leaders must also acknowledge and respect different communication traditions." Now that we have discussed effective leaders and the characteristics that shape them, let's discuss the key components of effective communication. Communication is a term that is not easily defined because it is a term that can be used in a variety of ways. What we do know is that communication is the process of transmitting information. Cheryl Keats, a writer for Forbes magazine, breaks effective communication down into 5 C's. These 5 C's are 1. Be clear. To communicate effectively, you must first identify what you want or need from the other person. Once you have identified the issue, it is your responsibility to communicate the information to the other person. If you experience difficulty during your communication, ask clarifying questions. 2. Be concise. Focus on getting your points across by keeping your request simple, direct, and to the point. 3. Provide a compelling request. Once you have made your request, suggest possible solutions that you would be happy with. Explain to the other person why this is important to you. Be involved in the conversation and share your thoughts. 4. Be curious. The conversation is not all about you. Now that you have gotten your request out, wonder what the other person needs or objectives are. Listen to what they have to say. 5. Be compassionate. Put your own assumptions aside. Try to understand the other person by listening to their feedback. In order to resolve conflict, manage change, and make tough decisions, it is crucial to have the ability to understand, recognize, and appreciate the feelings of others. With this understanding of effective leadership and effective communication, we can now dive into what shapes effective communication in effective leadership. Communication lays the foundation for effective leadership. Harvard Business School describes 8 communication skills essential in leadership, and they include 1. The ability to adapt your communication style. According to the Economist Intelligence Group, UNIT, different communication styles are the most frequently cited cause of poor communication. For you to better understand how you interact and are perceived by others in your organization, you must first identify your leadership style. The needs of the individuals you lead will differ, meaning that the approach you take with one may not work with the other. 2, active listening. Effective leaders are able to sense when they need to talk and when they need to listen. When listening, it is important to be in the moment and avoid interrupting. Eliminate distractions, such as a cell phone, because this allows you to focus on the employee and hear what they are saying. 3, transparency. Communicate openly and honestly about company goals, opportunities, and challenges. In doing so, the leader is building trust with their team and creating an environment where others feel empowered to share their ideas. 4, clarity. Be specific when speaking with your employees. When setting goals, ensure that it is clear what is needing to be done to achieve this goal. If goals are not met, try simplifying your message. 5, the ability to ask open-ended questions. Jennifer Currents, president of the consulting firm, The Currents Group, uses the acronym TED, which stands for Tell Me More, Explain What You Mean, Define the Term or Concept for Me. When asking open-ended questions, you are able to gather more information and ensure that you are understanding what they are saying. 6, empathy. Employees feel heard and valued when their leader is able to understand their feelings and experiences. When leaders respond with empathy, they are able to improve communication and build stronger relationships with their teams. 7, open body language. Body language plays a large role in how your message is conveyed. To convey warmth and trust, a leader should make eye contact and smile at their audience. 8, receiving and implementing feedback. A leader is able to build trust with their team when they ask for their feedback. Once the feedback is communicated, it is important that the leader act on that feedback. If the team continues to provide feedback without seeing any changes, they will lose faith in their leader. It is important to be transparent with your team if a change cannot be made right away. Thank you for taking the time to allow me to talk to you about leadership and communication. Today, we discussed what it means to be an effective leader, the characteristics that shape an effective leader, effective communication, and the relationship between effective communication in leadership. You can use what you learned today to understand and apply effective communication in your career setting.